is part 2 of Jeff the Killer's story. Okay, so we're continuing on to Billy's birthday party, and yeah, hope you all enjoy. Just wait. Okay. Alright, where was I? Jeff, we both know what happened. You think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past few days. Now, get dressed. Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get herself ready. He fought himself to get up. He picked out a random shirt and a pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up. His mother in a dress and his father in a suit. He thought, why would they ever wear such fancy clothes to a kid's party? Son, is that all you're going to wear? Better wearing too much, he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hid it with a smile. Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression, says his father. Jeff grunted and went back up to his room. I don't have any fancy clothes, he yelled downstairs. Just pick out something, called his mother. He looked around his closet for what he could call fancy. He found a pair of black dress pants, and he had special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find any shirt to go with it though. He looked around and found only striped and patterned shirts, none which would go with dress pants. Finally, he put on a white hoodie and put it on. He found a white hoodie and put it on. You're wearing that? They both said. His mother looked at her watch. Oh, no time to change. Let's just go, she said as he heard Jeff and his father out the door. They crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knocked on the door, and it all happened that Barbara, just like his parents, were way overdressed. As they walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids. The kids are out in the yard, Jeff. How about you go on and meet some of them, said Barbara. Jeff walked out in the yard full of kids. They were running around in cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns. He might as well be standing in Toys R Us. Suddenly, a kid came up to him and handed him a toy gun and a hat. Hey, wanna play? He said. Ah, no, kid. I'm way too old for this stuff. The kid looked at him with that weird puppy dog face. Please, said the kid. Ah, fine, said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend shit at the kids. At first, he thought it was totally ridiculous, but then he started to actually have fun. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something to take his mind off of Lou. So he played with the kids for a while, until he heard a noise. A weird, rolling noise. And then it hit him. Randy, Troy and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off the hat. Randy looked at Jeff with burning hatred. Hello, Jeff, is it? We have some unfinished business. Jeff saw his bruised nose. We think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and now you get my brother sent to JDC. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today. As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off of him, and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith pulled guns out of their pockets. No one interrupts or his guts will fly, they said. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twisted it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks Jeff up by the collar and throws him through the patio door. As Jeff tries to stand, he is kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he actually starts to cough up blood. Come on, Jeff, fight me! He picks Jeff up and throws him into the kitchen. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes it over Jeff's head. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Come on, Jeff, look at me! Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC, and now you're just going to sit here and let him rot for a whole year? You should be ashamed. Jeff starts to get up. Oh, finally, you stand and fight. Jeff is now at his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Finally, he's up, says Randy, as he runs at Jeff. Then that's what happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking is gone. All he can do now is kill. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of Randy and punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. As Randy gasps for breath, Jeff hammers down on him, punch after punch after punch. Blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies. Everybody is now looking at Jeff. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Although they easily break for their gaze and pointing guns at Jeff. Jeff sees the guns and trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him, each shot missing. Jeff runs upstairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind. As they let out their final rounds of bullets, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs a towel rack and rips it off the wall. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready. Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs the towel rack right off of Troy's face. Troy goes down, and all that is left is Keith. He is more agile than Troy, though, and ducks under Jeff and swings the towel rack. He dropped the knife